We all live within a fecal rain. Whether we like it or not, the stains of this shit remain on our very being, on our clothing, on our thoughts, on our hair, on our face, on our souls, on all our relationships and everything we say. It's all developed within a fecal rain.
Ant generals and lazy fat ant queens of the Ant Brigades are furiously working on the normalization of war and war talk and expectation. They write their opinion pieces and try sounding intelligent and knowledgeable, all to dispel any thought that they might in fact be moronic arseholes with reasonably high IQs, farting out their shitty minds garnered from prestigious families and sewer rats. The ant generals and lazy fat queens of the ant factories soil the cultural psyche with their fakery skills and semonic fertility drugs to masturbate the minds of vulnerable and isolated and desperate beings, cling to the impossible thought of finality being truly final. And for the child, there is this overriding dread, that shudder vibrating from the first cracks of thunder and the roar of the death jets supporting the darkest shadows of innocent imagination. While all the while, Skull watches from one of those shadowy corners, yes, devastated by blind indifference. Skull no longer feeds, but offers a kind of terror and nourishment to frighten even the mask of some gruesome Impaler. And you say it is all so incomprehensible? An AI LSD fueled cartoon of charlatan investors in some orgy of sharks fucking in stormwater drains of one's educated mind and frugal study. So must we surrender to the ant generals and lazy fat queens of the Ant Brigades, all in order to save the child watching over and watched over by the skull?
And the fecal rain seeps into our very brains, into our minds, into our souls. It affects the way we actually see every aspect of the world. Fecal rain. Is it just some psychotic dream? A neurosis? A neurotic principle that somehow or other finds its way into art, theatre? Fecal rain, the supreme being that governs our world. Fecal rain. I saw two people arguing. Each one could not hear the other. So they screamed louder and repeated over and over again their position. But they never heard what the other said, or argued, or positioned. Instead they screamed and smugly, oh so smugly, proclaimed their positions. Fecal rain seeping into the brain, into the emotions and into the psyche, even the cultural psyches that all of us are a part of. Fecal rain.